Joan This Weekly, Episode 2, Replacing the Camera and Phantom 4. Please stay tuned for after the intro.
Thanks for choosing this channel, everyone. Now, if you remember episode 1, where we talked about the battery failure and the risks associated with using the generic batteries, and we mentioned that the gimbal was having an issue starting up. Well, it turns out that about a week after, other issues started appearing as well. The only fix for this seemed to be a new camera assembly, which we ordered off of Amazon for about $360. Not cheap. You'll need a Allen wrench set for this, a Phillips screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, and preferably some type of magnet to hold all your small screws, as there will be a few. Now we're going to start off with the Allen wrench and remove the 8 screws holding the camera assembly to the bottom of the drone. Fairly simple procedure. I think even if you're not technically challenged, you should be able to handle this job. It wasn't very complicated. We're just going to fast forward through this next little bit here. So at this point, we'll go ahead and take the flathead screwdriver and we'll lift up on the bottom portion of the Phantom here, all the way around. Careful not to break any of the prongs. And again, it should come up relatively easily. Just make sure you go all the way around. Alright, at this point you're going to want to be very careful. There are 2 cords down here attached to the bottom of the drone. We'll take a closer look. And the first one will come off relatively easily. Just kind of push down on it here. There you go. The second one requires that this little metal bar be removed, and you'll take the Phillips screwdriver that you have and remove these 2 little screws. Careful not to lose them down in the drone. If you have a screwdriver that's magnetic, that would be your best bet. Lift that up here, and I just stuck everything right to the magnet so there's no risk of losing anything. And then the second piece for the ribbon cable, just prise up. That's it. Pull the old camera off, and voila. Now it's just a simple matter of repeating the process, snapping your ribbon cable back on, the power supply cable, and attaching the metal bar that holds everything in place. It's kind of a pain in the butt with the 2 small screws. Make sure you don't over tighten everything. You want them nice and snug so they don't vibrate loose. Do carefully work the camera back over. Just double checking the screws here. I'm going to carefully snap the new camera assembly back into place. You shouldn't have to force it. Just try to go nice and evenly all the way around. Alright, once it's on there nice and snug, we're going to put the screws back in. And again, it's the same process as before. There's 8 of them. You're going to use the Allen wrench. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that's right. The Allen wrench set. And we're just going to get these back in here.
Thanks for watching. Bye.